Hello, everybody. Welcome into your Talking Fitchburg update. This update is on Wednesday, March 25th, 2020. Hello, everybody. I'm Jeremy Crosby, reporting from my house again as we have the stay at home orders now in place, a safer at home order, which we'll get to here in the update today. A lot of information, again, continuing to change day by day. And we appreciate you tuning in and staying with us during this pandemic. We're doing our best here at the city of Fitchburg and specifically here at Fact TV. Keep you up to date what's going on from the city standpoint on our response here to the COVID-19 pandemic. So we appreciate tuning in, and we're doing these updates Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So we'll get another one out on Friday unless other things warrant earlier updates. So let's get right to it. We start with the Safer at Home order. Went into effect this morning. Governor Tony Evers has issued a Safer at Home order for all Wisconsin. This order has been enacted to reduce the spread of COVID-19 in our community. It takes effect on Wednesday, March 25th at 8 a.m. And it is ordered to end on Friday, April 24th at 8 a.m. or until a superseding order is issued. Executive order from the governor is available online. You can check that out. We've got that right on the city's Facebook page for you, and we've shared out the order as well on our Fact TV Facebook page. When it comes to the Safer at Home and the rules regarding this, Fitchburg Police Department has put together this nice graphic to help us work through this. So it says here the Safer at Home order, which would affect on Wednesday, March 25th at 8 a.m. Is for residents of Wisconsin to stay at home in response to the COVID-19 response. So here's what it says. The order restricts residents to their home or in place of residence while allowing for essential activities, essential government functions, essential business operations, the performance of non-essential minimal basic operations for businesses, essential travel, and special situations. In summary, all individuals are ordered to remain at their homes and place of or residence. So you're going to stay at home or your place of residence. All non-essential businesses and operations must cease. Any public or private gatherings of a number that are not part of a single gathering are not permitted. Households or living units are prohibited. Schools, playgrounds, and libraries must be closed. Salons and spas must be closed. Places of public amusement and activities must be closed, and that includes indoors and outdoors. Non-essential travel is prohibited. Outdoor activity, including visiting public and state parks, is permitted. However, social and physical distancing must be observed, and team or contact sports are not permitted. Some examples of exemptions include engaging in activity essential to health and safety of family or pets. That would be medical appointments or getting medications, etc. Obtaining necessary services, supplies for families and households, performing essential work, including travel, essential governmental functions. The entire order, as well as a link related to this, is at the Fitchburg Police Department's website and at our, again, at the city's website and the Facebook pages of the city and Fact TV. This mandatory order for enforcement here, it says the mandatory order charges local law enforcement with an enforcement of this contents as we continue to assess the order. This is again written from the Fitchburg Police Department. To assess the order, it is our directives. We would like to remind you, you do not need special permission to leave your home. Absent specific information regarding a violation will not be stopped or detained vehicles for the purpose solely based on this order. Our primary method of gaining compliance with this order will be through education. So please stay home. The order outlines punishment by fines or imprisonment. The health of our community at this time of extremely serious matter. We ask that you do not put us, yourself, or others in risk of violating this order. Again, more information is available online, and we've shared out this release from the Fitchburg Police Department, again, on the city's website, through our Facebook pages, and more. All right, moving on. With this closure means the closure of playgrounds. Yes, playgrounds are closed effective of Wednesday, March 25th, 2020. playgrounds in Fitchburg parks are closed until further notice. This is part of the governor's stay safer at home initiative, so that is included in why we're closing up the playground. Does not mean the parks are closed, but the playground equipment is off limits, again, to avoid the spread of COVID-19. And Dane County has some tips for you here to stay safe as you head out to the parks. And it says here, we've been asked if it's okay to go outside. The answer is yes. Physical activity and connecting to nature can help reduce stress and improve our mental health. So going to the park is a great idea. Here are some COVID-19 safety tips that you can practice, and you see those on the screen right now. And they're pretty simple tips here, and common sense at best. So go if you're going out to the park and getting outside, just like everywhere else, stay 6 feet away from others as much as possible. This might mean avoiding crowded playgrounds. Again, playgrounds are off limits now, or staying away from others in groups at the dog park. Assume that the bathroom benches and other surfaces could have COVID-19, so bring your own wipes and hand sanitizers as you head outdoors for this. Again, assuming that there could be the virus anywhere as you head out. As of yesterday and going in at least through May, the city park bathrooms and shelters that have indoor spaces will be closed until further notice. All right, happening today, or as yesterday, we had changes in the in-person absentee voting at City Hall. And yesterday was your last day to do in-person absentee voting at City Hall. And effective Tuesday, March 24th at 4:30 p.m., the Fitchburg clerk's office will not be holding any regular in-person voting hours, but will be scheduling appointments for those who have no other means of requesting a ballot for those that need special accommodations. So the clerk's office is also taking appointments for those who need to register to vote. This is for the April 7th spring election and presidential preference vote. Requesting a ballot by mail. To request a ballot by mail, you need to do that from your home. You can visit the My Vote website. That's myvotewi.gov. And that works on most browsers like Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Firefox, Safari, and others. You may be required to submit a photo identification of your application. Please, no selfies. And the deadline for requesting ballots in the mail is 5 o'clock p.m. on April 2nd. However, please do this. If you're going to vote, do it now. Do it now because there is, again, a lot of absentee votes coming in. We'll have a record number, and we want to make sure that we get all of these in as soon as possible. All right, switching gears over to the Fitchburg Senior Center. Senior Center now is operating again, fully closed, but they're still offering some services. So we'll start with a letter from the director, and this is in the newsletter that they put out, just came out. It says from a note from the director, the world is experiencing a truly unprecedented series of events that have having a significant impact on life as we know it. Please know that the staff at the Senior Center has not forgotten about you. We are still answering the phones, delivering meals, assisting with grocery shopping deliveries, and reaching out to those who are extremely isolated. We will continue to support our community of older adults in the safest way possible for as long as possible. The situation is very fluid, so what you read in this month's newsletter may change. So for the latest updates, please check out the Facebook page, the city's website, or you can always give the Senior Center a call. So we'll start with transportation. Fitchburg Senior Center transportation options for now. Transit Solutions is committed to making sure older adults have what they need during this challenging time. And below, the services that our Senior Center and the Transit Solutions are collaborating to provide shopping and errands that the bus can take you for groceries or to general shopping locations. Rides are limited to 2 passengers at a time. You may also schedule a ride to the bank or pharmacy. Grocery delivery. If you are able to order your groceries online, Transit will pick your order up and deliver it to your home. Medical appointments. Only the most critical appointments will qualify. Requests will be screened to ensure they meet the required level. For all ride requests, please call the Senior Center between the hours of 8:30 and 1:30 p.m. Please keep in mind that COVID-19 is a very fluid situation and that the services offered may change or be discontinued at any time. Home delivery meals changes. So we've got changes in your home delivery meals. And this is per the recommendation of the CDC, that's the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Regarding COVID-19 virus, social distancing is extremely important in preventing the spread of the disease. Please review the changes below for our home delivery meal program. Starting the week of March 30th, meals will be delivered Tuesday, Thursdays, Fridays only. You will receive 2 meals on Tuesday, 2 meals on Thursday, and 1 meal on Friday. If food insecurity is becoming an issue for you, we would like to see if you qualify for home delivery meals. Please contact one of our social workers. That numbers are listed there on the graphic. All right, the social work picture. There's some up here. Social work in the current time of uncertainty. You may be wondering to whom you can turn to should need arise. While the Fitchburg Senior Center is currently closed to the public, the social work program remains available. While our working hours will vary on a daily basis, we will do our best to address your needs as quickly as possible. If you are having difficulty with essential daily activities, please do not hesitate to call the Fitchburg Senior Center and ask to speak with the social worker. They are happy to talk through your concerns over the phone, and if necessary and circumstances permit, can arrange a home visit. You can reach Amy and Sarah. Amy is at 270-4295 and Sarah is at 270-4294. Keep in mind the COVID-19 is a very fluid situation and that these services may change or be discontinued at any time. A lot of information there on the Senior Center. You can check out the website fitchburgwi.gov and check out the latest in their newsletter that is posted online at the website. All right, just a quick reminders. If you are feeling sick, what should you do? All right, so there's been a lot of questions on this, and so they being Public Health of Madison and Dane County put out this nice, great graphic. What to do if you're feeling sick? Well, first, it's do you have a fever, cough, or shortness of breath? If it's a yes, then isolate yourself at home and call your doctor. Be sure to share all your symptoms and the details of any recent travel. Your doctor will decide if you need to be tested. The health department does not test people for COVID-19. And if you don't have those symptoms, isolate at home until you feel better. Continue to practice social distancing, wash your hands often, and sanitize objects and surfaces. A lot of resources out there on this, so you can check that out again through all of our social media entities, and we can help, that will help you know what to do for cleaning and everything else above. Speaking of being sick, I want to remind you there's some resources out there. It's reminders. If you are feeling sick, there's a few things we want to remind you. We want you to protect our healthcare workers and only call 911 for emergencies. So if you have flu-like symptoms, fever, cough, call your regular doctor. Do not call 911 about the flu symptoms unless they become life-threatening. If you need community resources like food, housing, you can call 211, that's United Way. They'll get you hooked up. And any life-threatening emergencies that you may need to go to the hospital, you still call 911. But when it comes to the COVID-19 or coronavirus, you can first call your doctor. Just stay in your house unless symptoms get worse, where you can't breathe. Like you feel you can't breathe, chest pain, the regular, I would say 911 stuff that we call daily, you can do that, and again, keeping our public safety workers safe at all times. Finally, if price gouging, there has been reports of price gouging, and the Department of Ag, Trade, Consumer Protection wants to remind you of this. To support or to report suspected price gouging, we've got the information here, but DATCP is taking swift action to begin addressing complaints against Wisconsin businesses accused of price gouging, following dozens of complaints through price checking at over 100 stores across Wisconsin. The agency has issued a cease and desist letter to 16 companies throughout the area suspected of raising prices unlawfully during the period of the economic disruption. One such company is N95sales.com, which engaged in suspected price gouging on N95 masks and critical items for frontline healthcare workers. So here's what we've got you for the information. If you suspect any price gouging, please download the complaint form at the Department of Trade Consumers website, datcp.wi.gov. And then again, you can download that complaint form. You can always email the DATC at datcphotline@wisconsin.gov. And please be prepared to provide the following information: date the product was offered for, sales, seller's name, seller's location, specific product being sold, including product name, product size, and of course, the price. So, and yeah, we want you to report those as they come in. Department of Trade Consumer Protection, always keeping you safe as we move through. And they've been doing, I mean, they keep you safe year round, but want to help as well during this time of uncertainty. All right, that does it for me in the update. Our next update will be on Friday. For now, this has been your Talking Fitchburg update for Wednesday, March 25th, 2020. I'll see you back here on Friday unless there needs to be another update. Until then, stay safe out there, wash your hands, and stay at home.